Hello, hello. Hannah. Can you hear me, Hannah?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I was trying to turn and unmute at the same time.
You're good. I just want to make sure people could hear me.
I got some.
Hey, Jim. I'm good. Hold on 1 second, guys.
We do trainings at 1 o'clock on Tuesday. But we do trainings at 1 o'clock on Tuesday now. So you might want to make the schedule where he can run that too. Do you need to start the trainings or what am I training on? We're supposed to be doing a training right now for sorry. You probably need to have this conversation and I can even have it to you start today. No, That's right. That's right, yeah. Thank you. Very nice. Appropriate way of doing that. You're welcome. I need a bigger building.
That's what I just said.
I don't even need this building.
Hey guys. I am so sorry. I know it's 1 o'clock. All right, fantastic. Sorry guys. All right, everybody's here. Fantastic. Let me move somebody out that I can see onto my screen. And we're gonna get started. Jessica, are you left-handed or right-handed? Move my rainbow on the other side. We got some help today on a little bit of the training. Chris, can you hear me? Probably be better if I put them in the right ears too. All right, fantastic. Grab my book. Okay. So we've been going over some stuff. Last week we did, we went over trunk talk, confirmation calls, some of that stuff. I want to go over kind of the next step in the program, in which we do, which of course is the front talk, right? And so when we go over the front talk, normally everybody, I think you've got your paperwork, you get your writers involved and everything. And so that's what we're going to go through a little bit. To me, it's the most important part, Tyler, of our entire demonstration. You know, that's all really important. You got to have it all. You got to do the trunk talk and you got to, you know, involve the fan and get everything going. But if you do a really good front talk going through the program, Chris, they're going to understand the free part right there. And if they understand the fact that it's free, well, then you don't have to really like sell it later, right? That's what sets the stage for everything we're doing. And so because we're telling them the price up front, we're going through how the program works and all the things. So all that's really, really important. And so let me grab one more piece of paper here. Okay.
Hey, it's Nikki. I just wanted to let
Nikki.
you know I was in.
Fantastic. Yeah, what they do is they actually print it
How you
all out.
doing today?
I'm doing good. And just so everyone knows, like if you're on the whole training and stuff, it keeps a timer and all the things for you. So that's how they keep the tabs on all that. So it's pretty cool. Grab a pen. All right.
I'm coming out of the woods, so I might
go
in and out. Coming.
You're good. Allie, you ready to be the rider? Awesome. Come on. Fantastic. So we're going to do a little thing. You guys are going to be my customers. So I'm going to talk to all of y'all. But I actually got a rider here sitting with me. She's going to sit off screen so she doesn't have a heart attack. All right. So she said, how many people's going to be on here? And I said, I don't know. It doesn't matter. So there's like 10 people. We're cool. But we want to go through and we're going to start off with the front talk, right? So when we first get into the house, the first thing you're probably doing, guys, is you're meeting and greeting a little bit. It's the, hey, how are you? Where's the water? So I can get some water in my rainmate, set the water up. I personally, what I like to do is right there at the tall, almost every house, like newer homes you go into, they got some kind of island and, you can stand up with them and get them sitting right there with you and just briefly talk about how the rainmate works and all the cool stuff with that, right? So, because we don't have to like sell the ring mate too heavy anymore, but we do have to go through it enough that they're excited that they're getting it, right, Tyler? So so you want to go through that real quick. I pick a fragrance, I put the fragrance in the thing so they know it makes a little bit of smell good. And then what I like to do, guys, is I take that ring mate and we train all of our people to take that ring mate and say, hey, okay, can you take this to your bedroom? Right. And so the reason why, and I always say, take this to your bedroom, shut the door, and in a little while, we're going to go see kind of how the air feels in that room. And the reason why we do that, guys, because we want to get to the bedroom later, because that's a later thing going on. And there's a really easy way to do that. And we'll cover that in a minute too. But but front talk starts, while you're, which we show, I think everybody's a little different. Like Allie has a digital book and got the videos and stuff. So some of our digital book people, they will show a video at the beginning, like, oh, this is rainbow, right? The rest of us probably are small talking while we're setting up the rainbow, getting the display, or showing like the opportunity video if that's something that you guys are doing while you're setting up the display. But you got to do something, right? Maybe you're just talking, right? And so, or getting the lead sheet. That's probably a good time to do that. But whatever your distributor tells you to do. Okay. So, but once we're starting the front talk, one of the first things we do in our office is we've got our 12 name sheet, right? And so we're sitting here and we're getting started, and we're gonna say, hey guys, we got a little drawing going on. It's $100 shopping spree, $50 for referring customer and $50 to the demo customer. Okay, so both those things right there. Now, what's super neat, guys, is on the back here, there's actually 12 names. Just anybody you think of that could use one of those little air purifiers, we want you to put the first names on here, not last names. And there's a little memory jogger over here for people that you actually could think of, right? So what I always do is I always like hand this to the customer, and I get them to fill it out, right? And they're gonna put everybody on there, Mark, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Santa Claus, all kinds of different people on there. And so you're gonna get their friends, their families, their sisters, their brothers, right? Because those are the people that initially pop up in their brain. And so there's really important to this because there's 3 reasons people choose not to get a rainbow, right? And the front talk takes care of all 3 of these obstacles, right? And so the first one, of course, is I don't know 12 people, right? That's a big one. If you get to the end, Chris, and they're still saying, I don't know anybody, well, they're not going to get on the program, right? And so chances are, Tyler, if they don't know 12 people, if they still believe that, that's a mess right there. But if they still believe that for one reason or another, if you've been selling the program the entire time, they're not going to get a rainbow, okay? And you're not going to get a program. And so this is really important. We get those 12 names. And I mean, we push for them. I don't even tell them that they have to be people close to here yet. It's not important. I just say 12 first names, right? But, you maybe go somewhere, Chris Bays, that they've moved, and this, Jay's been saying this forever, as long as I've been in Rainbow. There's a couple reasons why people move, right? Church, work, and family. That's it. They have moved for one of those reasons. But Tyler, what's crazy is when they moved, guess what? They moved for one of those reasons, which means they met new people, right? So if they move for family, well, now they're closer to probably more people than they were before. If they move for church, well, that's a lot of names, okay? So where's that church directory at, right? Let's get online. You got a little group. And so, but, and all the newer churches have those. And then if they are at work, heck, South Carolina people, the BMW's got a whole closed group, right? I know people that move here for BMW. We deal with that a lot. And I'm like, hey, y'all, are you on their group yet? And there's a bunch of names on there. Let's write 12 of your friends down real quick. It's just the first names. And so somebody on your line. And so when you go to the soda fountain, right? So that's important. So that's how you push through to make sure you get it. And which we've always said, if you can get one name, you can get 10 or 12 or 15 or 20, right? Our lead sheets in our office, for a while, they were like 16 leads, right? Because I was like, well, I stop at 10. So we started, stapling two 8s together and said, here, guys, y'all got to get 16 names because, that equaled like 4 appointments. And so, and we got them, right? Because if they knew a handful of people, then they knew more folks. And so that's kind of how but you got to get this full. I mean, take the time, put your demo on pause, and if they stop at 8 and be like, "Oh wait, it's cool," pull your phone out. Hey, scroll all the way to the bottom. How many contacts do you have? Okay, well, write a couple of those first names on there, okay? Because we got to be able to talk to them about their 12 names. So, because again, that's probably the number one reason people don't join the program is because they don't think they know enough people, right? And so we just got to fix that. That's the first thing you got to fix right out the gate. So once that's filled up, and we're gonna set that down. Something we do in our office is we keep our sheet near us at all times. So right there on the coffee table or somewhere where they can see it with all the names on it, because we're going to go back to this if it comes up later. Okay, so I'm just going to set that right there. Here you go, guys, so you guys see everybody. And then we're going to move on in our front talk. All right. Fantastic. So, and again, while they're doing the names, I was setting up my rainbow. I've already got it set up now. We got our little display, got the shampoo and the mop over here on the left. We got our other stuff on the right, and we're ready to do the thing, right? And so we've got to have everything done and ready, and then we're going to go over our program, right? So how we go over it is probably the same way you guys do, is we actually we'll start off by just going through it and stuff. Jessica, I asked somebody for their help during this part. She's tried to dip out. Hey, you want to do your front talk? You want to start at that part? Air wash. Okay, cool. So I'm going to finish my front talk. No, you're fine. You can do it. Awesome. All right, cool. So Miss Jessica, I'm gonna get her help. She in our office, again, we do some stuff a little bit different, but she kills it on the program. Her people are consistently putting in like a ton of appointments. For over a year, she's been one of our top submission getters and stuff. So, so I really want, and again, what I just said is the front talk is what sells it. So I want to go through like that initial, kill the names thing. And then I'm going to have her go through her stuff, and then I might reiterate it again. But I want her to kind of do this. Okay, so we're going to let her kind of jump right in. And I told her just to keep going and not stop. If anybody's ever seen her demo before, she's going to go through like what you need to pay attention to is how she's involved in the rider. Because again, she kills it. I mean, 60% closer for all 3 years. Really, we've been 4 years. So, I don't know. To me, it's somebody worth kind of paying attention to how she's getting the programs down. So, but she said I'm not allowed to like brag on her because she won't do this anymore. But here she is. All right.
12 names. You my rider? Hey, Alice. I feel weird with these AirPods in. What did you do with the 12 names card? Because that's going to throw me off if I leave that out.
Just do it again. Woohoo, go Jessica.
Hey. Awesome. All right, so we're in the demo. I already did like the warm-up talk, right? Okay. Y'all, he just threw me on this like 10 minutes ago, so y'all just bear with me because I'm stressing a little bit right now. All right, so I'm just gonna have to start from the beginning. All right, so we just walk in the demo. Hey, Allie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
So Allie's my rider. I already know Allie, so we're here with Zach and Nikki. Awesome. So how do y'all know each other? I've already asked Allie at this point how she knows them, but I asked them again. How do y'all know each other?
Well, Allie is actually our neighbor.
Awesome. So y'all know each other pretty well, right? Yeah. Awesome. So
kids across the hall.
Allie, can you explain to them why we're here today? Like, what are we even doing here?
Show my rainbow so I can get mine for free.
Awesome. Are you loving your rainbow?
Oh yeah.
Good. So can you explain to them a little bit about the program?
So it's a 21-point program. All you have to do is like set up demos and ride along with them. You get 1 point for every qualified demo we go on, 3 points for every sale within the first 45 days, 2 points per sale after that, and I also get to earn all of my accessories on the program.
Yeah. What all have you earned for free?
So I've already got my rainbow mate, and after this demo, I will get my mop and my mini jet.
Awesome. So this is your 6th demo?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So how many points are you at?
I've had 3 sales, so like 12, I think.
12 points. Wow. And this is your 6th demo?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So it's been really easy for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So we're going to give y'all the same opportunity to earn your rainbow for free, just like Allie and Brandon are doing. So the first thing that I'm going to do, if you haven't noticed by now, we like to give away free stuff. I've won all kinds of free stuff. Allie's won all kinds of free stuff. So what I'm going to do now is register y'all for a free gift card. I mean, you like free stuff, right? So this program is just for you if you like free stuff. All right, so I'm going to register y'all to win a $50 gift card. When we pull your name out, y'all will win $50, and Allie and Brandon will win $50 as well. So you put Allie's name on the fan and your name on the demo customer. And then once you fill your name out on the back, you just put 12 first names, no last names, no phone numbers.
Okay.
And then while they're doing that, I'm like putting water in the rainmate.
I'll put George in here. Okay, there we go.
Awesome. Wow, you got 12 names fast. So you're going to get your rainbow for free really quickly. That's awesome. All righty. So I have to think for a minute because I'm not on my demo. Okay. So then I set up the rainmate and tell them, did Allie let you know that you were getting this for free today? The rainmate?
No,
Pretend this is the rainmate.
Yeah.
She didn't tell you that you were getting a rainmate for free? That's awesome. Well, you're getting something for free today. This is a single room air purifier. It's good for allergies, asthma, or any other breathing problems that you may have. And I let them sell one fragrance. And then I handle the rainmate and take their picture and say, we're going to take your picture of this and post it on your Facebook. And then I send them the link. I send them the link and get them to post it on their Facebook. And then while they're doing that, I start unboxing the rainbow. And that's whenever I introduce this card. Does everybody have this card? All right, so the book of 5 appointments within the next 7 days. So while I'm unpacking the rainbow, I'm gonna ask you to call some of your closest friends and family. I'm sure you can think of someone that needs an air purifier, right? Zach?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So every person that we go show, we're going to give them a free air purifier as well. But also along the way, you're going to earn either an attachment and a $50 gift card or a 12-piece set of waterless cookware. So if you want to get on the phone while I'm unboxing, here's a script on the back, and I go over the script really quickly with them. All you got to do is pretty much say, I need you to do me a favor. I've got a chance to win another air purifier for free. I know you're not interested in buying anything. I just need you to help me out. So if you set any appointments while I'm here, I'm guaranteed to be able to go on them with you. But any appointments after that, it'll just be someone on my team. So, Allie, did you get your 5 appointments in the next 7 days?
Oh, yeah.
So you're earning your cookware, right? Awesome. Is that what you're wanting, is the cookware? And then I just start unboxing the rainbow while they're calling.
Awesome.
Sometimes they don't call, sometimes they do. Most of the time they do. Do you want me to do my demo?
The rider.
Okay. All right. So at this point, they're just pretty much on the phone trying to call people. And the rider's usually like telling them, hey, you can call this person, you can call this person. Because if they're neighbors, they sometimes know the same people. Where's your lot? He's getting me a lot, guys. I don't know if they can see me down here. Can y'all see me down here?
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay. I just had to make sure. Do what? Awesome. Thank you. So Zach, how many people have you talked to so far? Awesome. 2 appointments already set. Heck yeah. And they're both for tomorrow. Awesome. We're going to get you a couple points for tomorrow already. So I'm already automatically guaranteed to go with you on those appointments. So here, let me see that. I'm going to go ahead and snap a picture of them and send them in. Awesome. Yes. So did you let them know they're going to be getting a free air purifier? Awesome, awesome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And Allie, if you have anything to say about the rainbow during my demo, feel free to share whatever you want to about the rainbow, okay? As long as it's all about the rainbow. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So we got 3 things in order to live: clean food, clean water, and clean fresh air. You can go a couple weeks without eating, a couple days without drinking water, but how long can you go without breathing? At this part, for the first couple of pages, I really don't talk to my writer until I get a little bit more into the air wash. So do any of y'all suffer from any headaches, irritated eyes, coughing, dizziness, nausea, allergies, and asthma?
Yeah, actually, my son has asthma, and I got some allergies.
Awesome. You said your son had asthma too, right? That's the main reason you got the rainbow. Has it helped him at all?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome, good. All right, so the air inside your home is actually more hazardous to your health than the air inside your home. So I'm sure you probably always thought, I need to go outside and get some fresh air, right, Zach?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what may be in household dust particles, pet dander, mold spores, pollen, paint, plastic, rubber, nylon, so all that stuff's floating around in the air, and guess where it's going? Yeah, right into your lungs, breathing all that in. So have y'all ever seen a dust mite?
Nope, and that's pretty ugly.
Yeah, it is pretty gross looking. So do you know what the dust mites eat?
No clue. Dust.
Dead skin.
Dead skin.
So what eats also has to do what?
I guess I gotta go back.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. And I'm assuming your dust mites are not potty trained, right? No. So whenever you lay down at night, you're not only laying in your dead skin, the dust mites, but also their feces. So have you ever woke up in the morning, your nose is stopped up? Couple times. So that's because your body's trying to block out all the bad stuff that is breathing in overnight off your mattress. When they got done with my demo, I told my husband that we're not going to bed until they vacuum our mattress. So that's pretty much really what sold me on my rainbow. Have you vacuumed your mattress since I left your house, Allie? Awesome. What did the water look like when you got done? Yeah, it was gross, wasn't it? Awesome. Ugh, I hate that. I vacuum my mattress about once a month now, and I recommend both of y'all do the same. All right, so where does dirty and unsafe household dust come from? It comes in off the bottom of your shoes, comes in from sick friends or family, comes in whenever you open the door or windows, and also blows out of your vacuum. So, Zach, do you know what Mother Nature uses to clean the outside air? You don't know? What would you guess? Water. Yep, you're exactly right. So Mother Nature uses water, rain, snow, sleet, or dew. So do y'all see this water in this bowl? That's clean water, isn't it? You'd probably take a sip of it, wouldn't you, Zach?
Yep.
Alrighty, so the water inside this bowl is clean. So water you cook with, clean with, and bathe with. So do you see all that sucked in right there? And I'll let you feel the pressure, feel the power, and smell the clean, fresh air. So just for leaving it on for that short amount of time. Y'all see all that? That's crazy. So all that was just pulled out of your air. So just within that short amount of time. So Zach, if you had a switch on your wall and you were told you could cut it on and leave it running and you and your family would breathe better, would you cut it on?
Yeah.
Most people would. Allie, do you have yours running right now at your home? Your rainbow? Awesome. So you can actually leave the rainbow running 24 hours a day. I've had mine for 4 years and I never cut it off. I actually use my rainbow more as an air purifier than I do as a vacuum cleaner. Because I don't vacuum 24 hours a day. And you've had yours for what, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
Do you leave it running all the time?
Yeah.
How long did it take for you to tell the difference in your air quality? A couple hours? Yeah, definitely. Especially if your demo's at night like this one, you leave it running all night, you'll wake up in the morning like, whoa, what just happened? It's like a completely different house. All right, so it doesn't take much power at all. It takes about as much power as a microwave clock. So you can leave it running. It's not going to affect your power bill. I've had mine for 4 years. It's not affected my power bill at all. It's also certified by the Allergy and Asthma Association. It has the same sticker right here that nebulizers have. And if you said your son had asthma, I'm sure you're pretty familiar with that sticker right there. It's also certified by AHAM, which makes it an air purifier, and also certified by the Carpet Rag Institute, which makes it a vacuum cleaner. So it's also going to pull into 2,500 square feet in your home. It's going to clean all the air in your home in a 24-hour period. So it's not only, where's fragrances? I didn't bring my kit. I'm so glad you have all this stuff here. Thank you. So Allie, what is your favorite fragrance?
The berry.
The berry, yes, I love the berry too. The lemon's actually my favorite. Zach, what was your favorite that you smelled in the roommate? The eucalyptus or the lemon? Awesome. Yes, I like the eucalyptus too. But before I put that in there, we also have this stuff that's called fresh air. This has triethylene glycol in it. It's going to kill any flu, bacteria, and viruses that are in the air in your home. It's also good to eliminate odors. Also good to eliminate odors or anything like that. So we'll put the fresh air in first. Allie, do you like the fresh air?
Yeah. Go to public school, it's my favorite thing.
Yes, I love the fresh air too. And Zach, you'll actually be able to get a bottle of that tonight because you set 2 appointments. So that was one of the things on the list that you can get for free. So this is the fresh air. So let me see what you think about that. Feels really good, doesn't it? So you can put that in there, and while you're just leaving it running as an air purifier as well, and it's going to clean the air in your home. So you can also, you said you like the eucalyptus. You can put the eucalyptus in behind it. That's what I like to do. So have you ever smelled like a funny smell coming out of your vacuum when you're using it? Makes you not even want to cut it on, right? So what if you can smell that while you're vacuuming? It's pretty nice, right? So you can put that in there while you're vacuuming, and that's what you're gonna smell. And then you can also put it in there when you're just leaving it as running as an air purifier. Whenever I first got my Rainbow, I didn't really use it much the next day because I was busy with the kids, but I did put the lemon in there and left it running all day. And when my husband got home from work, he was like, "Dang, honey, you've been cleaning with that Rainbow all day, haven't you?" I said, "Honestly, Kevin, I haven't touched it. I just been leaving it running all day with the lemon in there." He said, "It's not like I just cleaned the whole house," but we both knew that was not true. All right, so if that's all the Rainbow did, just to have cleaner air in your home and you and your family to breathe better, it'd be nice to have, right? Be awesome. All right, so lucky for you, that's not all it does. So Zach, do you mind to go grab your vacuum cleaner for me? Awesome. Who does the most vacuuming between you and Nikki?
Probably Nick.
Awesome. Well, good thing you're already standing, so I'm going to get you to do it tonight. So most people vacuum about once a week. Let's get it plugged up over here. All right, so most people vacuum about once a week. How often did you vacuum, Allie?
Oh, I have 2 boys.
You have 2 boys, so you vacuumed all the time. Do you have to vacuum as often now that you have your Rainbow? No, because your floors are actually getting clean, right? Awesome. All right, so Zach, I want you to vacuum about 52 times. You can count. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Yes. Where'd you guys at? Get back in here. We're not done with the demo. Yeah, have to do that sometimes. All righty. So now, don't sit down. We ain't done. No. I'm gonna let you vacuum with the Rainbow. All right, so you just vacuumed that for like a whole year, right? All right, so there should not be anything left behind. Allie, did your vacuum leave anything behind?
More than I want to admit.
It did. So that's probably really why you bought a Rainbow, right? All right, so I'm gonna put this clean cloth on here. We're gonna see if you leave anything behind. So just vacuum over the same spot that you just did. Zach, if there was anything left behind, there's probably no use to ever cutting that Thistle back on, right?
You're probably right.
Wow. Look at all that. You feel like you wasted a little bit of your time with that Thistle?
I did.
Yeah, you did, just a little bit.
I think we need to do vacuum.
Yep. So now you're probably wondering. Now this is my mini vac. I really don't, with the mini vac, I don't think I really involve my customer much because I'm now at the point where I'm just trying to, yeah. Hold on. I'm not even at the mini vac yet. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. Like I said. All right. First, we got to do the vac kill. So Allie, you had a shark, right? You don't use that shark anymore, do you? Because I took it. I bet you don't miss it, do you? All right. Oh, who was this? You have a lot. All right. So how often do y'all change the filters in your vacuum, Zach?
Well, not very often.
Not very often. Allie, you were the same way. You didn't really change yours very often, did you? Most people don't, but I want you to take a look at this. Y'all see all that? Don't worry, Zach. If I make a mess on your floor, I'll clean it up. Isn't that pretty gross? And then there's another filter in here.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yep. All right. So do you ever notice like a funny smell coming out of it or anything blowing out when you're using it?
Yeah, every now and then it smells a little bit like a dog.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shine my light right here and we're going to see if we see anything blowing out of it. Wow. Did you see all that blowing out? Definitely not healthy. So if I was to attach this light right here and every time you cut your Thistle on and you've seen all that blowing out, would you still want to use it? Probably not. Do you think that's healthy or unhealthy? Very unhealthy. All right. So now you're probably wondering why all that was left behind after your vacuum, right? All right. So if you were to go to Walmart tonight to get a new vacuum, because let's just face it, yours is about had it, right? So if you were to go to get a new vacuum tonight, what would you want it to have? A lot of suction or a lot of airflow? Suction. All right. So this is going to represent the dirt. So if I suction this to my hand, this dirt should move, right? It's not going anywhere. But if you give it a little bit of airflow, the dirt moves. So the airflow comes from over top of the dirt in order to pick it up efficiently. So now these two cloths are going to represent our lungs because you've seen all that blowing out of your Thistle, right? So guess where that's going after it's blowing out into the air? Into your lungs. So this is going to represent yours and Nikki's lung. And then on the back, I'm going to put the rainbow lung. So Allie, you've had your rainbow for 2 weeks. And I know I've already asked you about the air quality in your home, but what about like for you personally? Do you feel like you can breathe better in your home?
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, you don't wake up all stuffy. Exactly. I don't either. I've had my rainbow for 4 years. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a mini Thistle. So you've seen the filter on your Thistle. You can't really see the holes in it, but there are holes in it. They're just actually clogged. So this is going to represent the filter on your Thistle. All right. So this is going to represent the cleaning ability. Do you have harmonica? Y'all still with me? Awesome. So glad you had one of those. All right, so this is going to represent the cleaning ability. And Allie, we'll let you hold this. I usually let the wife hold it, but you know. All right, so whenever you first get started with your Thistle, it probably cleans pretty good, right? But after the first few minutes, you probably see pieces of paper that you can't really pick up. So we have plenty of suction, plenty of airflow, and plenty of cleaning ability. Wow, look at that. So after the first few minutes of cleaning with your Thistle, you probably notice that it gets a little louder, just like this is doing right here. We still have plenty of suction. But guess what we no longer have? We have no more airflow, right? So without airflow, guess what you're not doing, Zach? You're not cleaning. So would you say this is clogged or full? Yep. Well, it's actually just clogged because there's still plenty of more room for dirt, but the holes in the filter are just clogged. All right, so now let's take a look at your lung. Wow, look at all that. So that's what's representing your Thistle lung. So we'll let you hold that for a second. All right, so now this is going to be nothing but the rainbow. So the rainbow will clean at its powerful peak performance for about 25 to 30 years as long as you take care of it properly. And do you know what makes the rainbow clean so well, Zach? What would you guess? You said it earlier. Water. You're exactly right. So that's why the rainbow cleans so well because that's what we use as our filter. And there's no holes in the water for dirt to get in and clog. And as long as this water is moving, it's going to clean it. It's powerful peak performance. So we got plenty of suction, plenty of airflow, and plenty of cleaning ability. Whoop, that cloth's gone. All right, so I'm gonna clean another spot right here. So with the rainbow, you're never gonna lose any suction, never gonna lose any airflow or cleaning ability. All right, so now let's take a look at the rainbow line. So Zach, let me see that back.
Oh, sure.
So which one of these would you rather represent your lung? This one? So what about you, Nikki? Yep, the one on the left. So you know what you just told me? That you never want to cut a bag or filter machine on in your home again because it's not doing anything but polluting the air, right? It's definitely not getting anything clean. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go on to the attachments that come with your rainbow. Allie, what's your favorite little attachment that comes in the box?
I have to pick one.
Yeah.
Probably the wet extraction.
The wet extractor, yes, that one is really awesome. What have you got up with it?
I have 2 boys. I'm counting everything.
Oh wow. All right, so that's one of my favorite attachments too, and that's actually new with the SRX Rainbow. Rainbow before that didn't have the wet extractor attachment. Do you really want me to do all the attachments?
Yeah, we'll do all the right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Where's my cloth? Oh. All right, so our first attachment is our upholstery tool. Allie, what's your favorite thing to clean with the upholstery tool?
The couch.
The couch. All right, Zach, let's let you do your couch where you're sitting. Oh my goodness. Wow, look at all that. So that's what you were sitting on. Would you sit back down on this cloth? Why not? You're sitting on it before?
Yes, because it's dirty.
Yeah, awesome. So during my demo, when I'm doing the attachments, for each attachment, I usually ask the rider, what have they cleaned with that attachment? Because that lets the demo customer know that, hey, they're actually using their rainbow and they love it. So that lets them know that what's all they can do with each attachment. All right, so our next attachment is our duster attachment. Allie, what's your favorite thing to dust with your duster attachment? The vents. All like the air vents in your home? Awesome. All right, Zach, where's your air return?
Over there?
You want to go vacuum that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. That thing was dusty. Now do you see why Allie and Brandon's wanting the rainbow? And especially why they're wanting to earn it for free? Awesome. All right, so our next attachment is our corner cracking crevice tool. So this attachment is good for like getting along baseboards and in your couches, like hard to reach areas. And by this point in my demo, especially if I've already rode with the customer before I can even ask them the question, they already start telling me what they clean with it. That's usually how it goes. So it's not me asking the same repetitive question to the fan because they usually know by this point I'm already going to ask them. So they just tell me what their favorite thing to clean with it is. Allie, what do you clean with your baseboard or your corner cracking crevice tool? And you're in between your couch cushions. Let's see whose couch cushions were the dirtiest. Yeah, probably them Doritos. Oh my goodness. Looks like someone's been making jewelry or something with some beads. Some potato chip crumbs. Wow. So Zach, when would you like to get rid of that condition? Yesterday, today, or tomorrow? Yesterday? Well, we can help you with that. All right, so our next attachment is our hard surface attachment. I love this attachment, especially for all my hardwood floors. Allie, what's your favorite thing to clean with this attachment?
Hardwoods.
Hardwoods, yes, it gets like right into all those cracks on your hardwoods. All right, so Zach, I'm gonna let you clean your wall before we get to your hardwoods because you probably don't even think about your walls being dusty, right? Allie, were your walls dusty? Make sure you vacuum Olaf and Goofy right there. Wow, who's been walking on the walls? My goodness. So leaving the rainbow running actually cuts down on the amount of dust that accumulates in your home. So over a period of time, your house will be less dusty. Allie, have you noticed that your house is less dusty? Awesome. All right, so now I'm gonna let you do your hardwoods. Do you feel all that being sucked up out of those tracks? Allie, I think you mentioned on the last demo that you actually now walk around your house barefooted, don't you? Since you've got your rainbow, because your hardwood. Yeah, because you're not walking with all that stuff under your feet. All right, so then I go to the rainbow mate. Do we have a rainbow mate? All right, so you remember we talked about the dirtiest place in your home? Yeah. All right, so where's your closest mattress? All right. Allie, if you'll grab the cord and we'll follow you, Zach. Okay. So then I just go to their mattress and obviously vacuum their mattress. I usually ask while I'm vacuuming it, like whose side it is, Zach or Nikki's. And then I ask the rider which one of their side of the bed was dirtier, because I always do both sides because it's always fun to like make it a little competition. Whose side of the bed was dirtier. So, wow, look at all that from your mattress, Zach. So if you were to put that under a microscope, it would be moving. It's pretty gross to think about, right? Now you see why I wanted my bed vacuumed before I went to bed that night. All right, so just a few more attachments to tell you about. Let me get this put back together. Just a few more attachments to tell you about is one of Allie's favorite attachments that she said was the wet extractor attachment. So what did you say? Was something you cleaned up with us?
Coke, pee.
So all the nasty stuff? Yeah. And I've actually cleaned up throw up with it. Yeah, it's pretty gross. But it cleans it up really well. So if you do clean up something gross like that, just take this off and hand wash it, and just make sure you clean out your hose with some water and disinfect it. Alrighty, so I'm actually not going to demonstrate this one because you don't want none of that nasty stuff in there. All right, so our next attachment is our pet attachment. I know you said that is your pride and joy, little Bingo over there laying beside you. But whenever you brush them, do you always see like pet dander or pet hair flying up everywhere, and then you're sneezing for like the next 2 hours after you brush them? Well, now you can use this pet attachment. It's going to vacuum all the pet hair and pet dander off of him, so he'll actually be less itchy. So I know most people probably don't go over all these attachments, but my demo is so fast. I do. I mean, because I just run right through it. This attachment blows up pool floats, air mattresses, balloons, anything inflatable. And I know you said you just had a birthday party last week. Didn't you blow up all those balloons with it? And make it go a lot quicker.
Oh, yeah.
So this attachment is good for vacuum out from underneath your refrigerator, your stove, your dryer, all the hard to reach areas, especially like in your car where all the crumbs go in between your seat and your dash. Yes, high chairs. All right, so what I'm going to do now, Zach, is I'm going to let you and Nikki both have a chance to use it. So this main power nozzle, you can go from carpet, tile, hardwood, and linoleum. So everything we've done this far is went onto these cloths, but everything now is going to go straight into the water. Awesome. Do you feel how it's self-propelled? Yeah. All right, so the part you've been waiting on, let's take a look at this water. Wow. Look at that. Isn't that pretty gross? And you see all that white stuff on top? That's dead skin. So if you want to go flush that down the toilet, that's what you do with your water, right, Allie? You just flush it?
Sometimes I'll dump it out outside.
Yeah, sometimes I do, but sometimes I flush it.
There's a lot of hair in it.
Huh? Okay, good. All right. So when do you want me to stop? At the attachments? All right. So while they're emptying out the bowl, I get my attachments are usually always set up at this point. But you know, I'm a little thrown off by all this today. So usually my attachments are like set up over here so they can be looking at them the whole demo. And then I asked my writer, so Allie, this is your 6th demo, you said, right? So you'll be getting your attachments. You'll have to mess with the verification department when we leave. What attachments are you going to get? The mop and the mini jet? Oh, yes, those are good ones. I love the mop. It's actually my favorite attachment. So was it pretty easy for you to earn the attachment? Yeah, just a couple weeks. Awesome. All right, so then I demo the mop, just a little spot on their floor, and then I demo the shampooer.
Awesome.
There was one part that I left out at the beginning though. I just realized it. Yep, the price. I usually always tell the price up front, and I don't know why I didn't. Like I said, this was just sprung on me.
Who needs the
But
price?
I
It's
always-
free.
Exactly. But the reason I tell them the price up front is so when I get to the end, they're not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this costs that much. But the reason I tell them at the price up the front is so they know about it the whole demo. They know that they're going to get it for free. So then at the end, it's not really like the sticker shock. So, but yeah, I usually always do tell the price up front.
Yeah, that's what. Nervousness and me springing it on you. So I asked somebody else to do it first. Jay and I talked last night super late, and he's like, "Hey, can you get somebody to help out with this stuff?" Which, good job, Jessica. And that's like literally like normally like if we give her a 6:30 demo by 7:15, 7:30, normally 7:30 exactly. We got a phone call with a credit app, and so that wasn't her like speeding through and skipping stuff. Like that was what she does. And so maybe there's a little bit more talking because it's actually a real situation with a real person who's going back and forth. And sometimes I'm sure when they get to the power nozzle, they're running around with a little bit more. So and when we're going over the front talk, guys, real important thing with it is that we want to make sure that we go over, like she said, the price up front and stuff. I like to break it down and say, hey, look, we're only asking for a couple, guaranteeing a couple of sales, right? And so, which, for, what we currently do, it's only have to sell necessarily one. For you guys, it's only have to sell necessarily 2. And so, we always say if you're going to run 12 demos, you're going to run 6 in 45 days. You're going to sell 3 of them, right? And so it's going to be some extra money and all the things. And then after 45 days, you got all the rest of 6 months. I don't know how many days that is, guys. That's a lot. Another 90 days or something, right? And then you're going to do 6 more demos. And guess what? You're going to sell 3 more. Statistically, we sell about 50% of what we show because the program sells itself, right? So, and we go through that during that front talk part, like what she said, right after you get them, the customer talk about the program. We've got to tell them we got this new program that's creating more and more sales, right? So, which we'll go over that again sometime this week, I'm sure. And so, but it's really, really important that we kill the 12 names problem, and we kill the you're not going to sell any problem by letting them know, look, this program is selling more and more rainbows than we've ever sold before, well over 50% more. And so, which is totally and 100% what happens. If you've ran on 4 demos with a rider, you've sold rainbows, right? And so as long as they took you to qualified homes. And so, and that's the way it just works, and it constantly works. And so I just wanted to go over that with you guys. I wanted Jessica to kind of show how she brings up. I really like how with the attachments you're bringing up, hey, what do you use it for? How do you use it? Something that I think we add a lot, and you probably do it on your demos, is getting them to talk about like, how much is it going to cost you at the end of this, like throughout your demo too, right? Yeah. And so, but and that's right. And then and so it's really, really important that you just keep bringing up the fact that it's free throughout the program, throughout the demonstration and stuff. So, so thank you guys for tuning in. I'm done. And that was an easy one for me today because we decided to go and say, hey, let's go through everything. So we'll do it again tomorrow or tonight. And I think Michael's got tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and Jay or Ryan's got tonight at 5 o'clock. So it's going to be awesome. All right, y'all go get some programs.